Hi friends, welcome back to Angular tutorial. So we have already started some topics about Angular, and last we have discussed about how to create a component, how to use this, and today we're going to discuss about Angular interpolation. So first we need to know what is interpolation. So here you can see this is from app component. So basically this is coming from the app inside the src app and app component.html. So this is the simple text. Suppose I need to make this text dynamic, means somewhere the value will appear into this html. So how we can see this? So we have a TypeScript file, that is app component.ts file. Okay, so inside this we can create a property and we can use this property from app component.html. So this is basically called interpolation. So when we install our Angular application, we have provided the name of this application is Angular application. So this is the app component and title is the property of this app component. So we can use this title into this app component HTML. Okay, so if we just simply create a h1 tag and just write here title, that means it is static. Okay, so if we just go to the browser, we can see simply title, so it is not dynamic. But how we can make it dynamic? So here this is the title, that is the component property, and we need to use the curly braces, and inside the curly braces if you write the property name, this will become dynamic. That means we can see Angular application which are coming from the ts file, that is a TypeScript file. Okay, so this is the simply string type property, you can say the text type property. Okay, in the TypeScript file we don't need to write any var, or you don't need to write any let. So if you write this, it will actually provide the error. Angular will not get access of this. You just need to write simply title and you can provide any value and we can get output. That is the Angular application. Okay, so in this way, if we suppose want to create any function, so write here function and get name. Okay, so normally in JavaScript we are writing this way. Okay, but here in the TypeScript file we don't need to write this keyword, the function keyword we don't need to write. So we need to just simply provide the name of the function, and this is the function. So it is the function structure we can know. So there is the braces, inside the braces we can write our logics. So here just write something that is written and something right here that is learning points. Okay, and if you want to call this from the HTML file, just simply create a tag. So here I'm writing h1 tag, you can write your own tag, and simply inside the curly braces just call the name of the function, that is the get name. Okay, and you have to use the functions to understand that we are trying to call the functions. Okay, and if you go to the browser, we can see the learning points. So basically this is coming from here. So now let's take this value also dynamic from this. So how we can create this? So suppose I am creating another property, suppose channel. Okay, and I am writing the name of the channel is learning points. Okay, so we need to write inside the inverted comma, basically this is a string. Okay, and if we just return the channel, what happened? Okay, so basically for normal JavaScript we can write simply return channel and we can get output of this, but here in the TypeScript this is the class and we need to access the class property using the this method. Okay, so this is cool. Okay, using this we can get access of the property inside the function. So now just go to the browser and just refresh this, we can see the learning points. Okay, Now these learning points is coming from this, so don't be confused. So if you change the name, that is learning point, and you can see the learning point here, that means it's coming from this variable. Okay, so in this way, if we suppose want to use any objects or any arrays, how we can do this? So let's take an object. So suppose I am creating an object, the name of the object is obj, and just like object creation, so we know how to create object creation, and here there is two property, that is name. Suppose the name is John, and I am writing the age. Suppose age is 20, this is the number type. Okay, and we can get access of this object using this app component .html file. So if we just simply write inside the h2 tag, so here I am taking the h2 tag, and if we just write the object here, so this is the obj is the object, and simply write object, so it will get output, but it will not get output of particular value. So basically it will output the object. Okay, so we cannot understand what the value want to print, so we need to specify the what value we want to print. So in the HTML file, just print, suppose I want to print the name, so just simply write name. So in this way, if we write the age, that is like here age, and here write age, and write here name. Okay, so it is also concatenating, and we can see the output. So just go to the browser, we can see the name John, age 20, that is cool. So in this way we can get access of array also. So just create array. So here inside this, suppose I am creating array variable, that is arr is the array variable, and use the braces, and suppose I am providing some random number, that is David and Mark, and the third name, suppose I am writing Jack. So if we just call this array from HTML, simply it will print the output. Okay, so inside the h2 we just printing the array. So if we just write in this way, simply it will treat as string, so it will print all these things. But if you want to get the value of particular things, that is for array index 0, there is the value David, for array index of 1, that is Mark. So suppose I want to print the value of Mark, so we need to print the 1 along with this, so it will only print the value the Mark. Okay, so because in the one index section we have a Mark, so in this way we can access simply string type variable, simply function, object, array. Suppose the new things is, if we want to calculate some things, so suppose inside the h3 tag, I am taking h3 tag now. Okay, and I want to calculate something, suppose 50 plus 60, so we can get the output of this. So if we go to the browser, we can get output, that is a 110, that is the total. Okay, so now if we want to make this dynamic, so how we can do this? So let's create two object. So let a equal to suppose 50 and b equal to 60. Okay, so we can get access of this from app component HTML. So simply write a and b, so it will get output of 110. And if we just change the value, suppose 500 and 600, okay, so now the output will become 1100. Okay, so this is cool. So we can get calculate, so we can do mathematical operation also using the Angular. And one things, that is we cannot get access of window. So what is the window? So suppose I am trying to get the output of the current URL. So suppose I am taking s3, and here I am writing URL is, suppose I am writing window dot location dot href. So we know using window dot location dot href we can get access of current URL. So just save this and go to the browser. It is showing error. The property window does not exist on app component. So inside the app component the window is not known. So how we can get access of current URL? Very easy. So let's create a property that is inside the app component ts. Suppose I am creating a current URL, okay, equal to window.location.href. So we can access window property inside this TypeScript file and we are getting this output in the current URL. So just print here, okay, and now you can get access. That is the URL is http localhost 4200. Okay, so this is cool things and this is the all about interpolation, and we already know how to create component and how to use this, and now we can pass variable to this component. So now we are going to deep step by step, and next day we will going to discuss about the module. So what is module, what is the purpose of this, and all related things. So if you have any queries about this video, please comment in below comment section. So don't forget to like and subscribe this channel for upcoming video. Thanks for watching this video. Have a good day. Bye.